Welcome! Today we're going to make these galaxy style dice using two methods, a squirt and a pour. So I have all of my stuff ready, and for this set I'm going to use my easy pour resin. I'm going to do one with the black mica powder and another with the black ink, and then I will also be using a transparent white ink as well as some green holographic glitter, and then of course gold flakes. So while I'm mixing my resin, I want to do 2 parts white and 1 part black, and do one with black mica powder because it's a nice shimmery color but harder to see through, and then I'm going to do the transparent black so it's more of a cloudy but can also see through it to see the glitter as the stars and the white and the flakes better. So for each method I will have 2 different colors of black to see what the difference will be. I will start with the black mica powder and mix that in. And it makes a good solid shimmering black. Then I will add my glitter, and I always say you can have too much glitter, but my wife says you can never have too much glitter, so I'm pretty generous with the glitter in this. The black and the green actually look really nice together. I will use the ink for the next one to get kind of a cloudy black. Looks like I'll need to add some more to it to get it a little bit darker, but I do want to keep some transparency, so trial and error until I get that perfect color that I want. And we can tell that it will already be a lot easier to see through, so we'll add our glitter and mix that in as well. Again, I am making less of the black because when you mix 2 colors together, the darker color is going to overpower your lighter color. More so when it's just black and white. And I think I'm going to like this better. Look how well you can see through that and see the glitter. Beautiful. So now we'll go ahead and make our transparent white. It's going to take probably more drops than the black because there's more of the resin, but we'll just also do some trial and error and get that mixed so it's a nice white but also still a little bit see-through. I was just going to do the glitter in the black and do the foil in the white, but since you can supposedly never have too much glitter, we'll go ahead and throw some in the white as well. I then add my gold foil, which is very soft, very fragile, comes apart really easy, so I just kind of pinch it and shred it with my fingers and twist it and just get little flakes, trying to make it small enough that they can go into the pipette so that when I squirt it, it's easier to come in and out, but it's going to be a little bit of a challenge, but it still works. Then mix those golden chunks in. Also a little bit difficult, kind of have to scrape it off the sides and push it down in, but you know, you can never have too much glitter, so you must not be able to have too much gold flake, so let's just put more of that in there as well. That looks pretty good, so I'm going to stick 3 pipettes in it and start them filling. I'm going to stir up my blacks that have been sitting for a while, make sure that I get my white filled, and in this first one, I'm going to try and fill the dice mostly with the black, and then I'm going to take my pipettes and I'm going to stick them directly down into the middle and just squirt it all in there in the hopes that I will make a cloud that will come from the very middle of the dice and spread out from there. But we'll just have to see how well that actually works. So here I'm going to use the mica powder black first, and then when I do the second one, I will use the transparent black. And I want to do all my black at once, so I'm doing about 1/4 to 1/3 of it in black, and then the rest will just be filled in with the white that I squirt in there. And if you can hold your mold open, you can never have too many pipettes. So let's just go ahead and try and do all 3 at the same time and stick it in there. Get to about the middle as best I can. It's a little bit difficult with 3 pipettes. And then just squirt it in there. It's not going to be enough to fill it all the way. And since this is a little bit difficult, I will do the rest 1 pipette at a time, but using the same method of just trying to go into the middle so that the resin will spread to the outside. And while I'm waiting for those pipettes to fill back up, I'm going to move over to the transparent black and do the same thing. When I get close to full, I'm going to do a little up and down motion, mostly to kind of swirl that in there, as well as to push those gold flakes down into it and just make sure that it's full. After I get all 4 of my dice done, I will go back later and make sure that there's extra resin in the top for it to seep down into when we put it in the pressure pot. Moving on to the next method, I'm going to try to sandwich the white in between the black by pouring in the black first, and then the white, and then topping it off with the black. And as you can tell, pouring of the golden flakes does not work very well. If you get peanut butter, get smooth! Just kidding, I really like chunky peanut butter. But as far as pouring resin, chunky is not so great. But it works! This is the mica powder black, and the next one will be the transparent black. At this point, it's nearing the end of my work time for the resin, so it's starting to get a little bit more difficult to pour, which is also good though, because then the glitter and the flakes should stay in place, but we need to pick up the pace. Good thing we're almost done. Oh no, gelatinous goop with bits of shiny armor in it. Note to self, make a green with different colored foils and little 3D printed weaponry and shields and stuff in it. That would be pretty cool. Slowly but surely we will get this last one filled in. We will use what we have left to fill in the reservoirs. Just for good measure, I dip my pipette in there to kind of give it a swirl on that last one. And then we will put them in the pressure pot. Ta-da! They look really good. This one is the one that we squirted from the middle out, these 2 on the right. This one is the one with the transparent black, which is very nice. You can see through it a little bit and still see the white and the black. This is the one with the mica powder. It's a little darker, but still looks really good. A little bit of foil gather there at the bottom, but that's okay because it's on the 20 side, so it's even more special when you roll that 20. The last two are the sandwich pour. They look okay, but not near as well as I would have liked them to be. The squirt method for this project is the preferred, but they do look pretty nice. Kind of a horizontal flakage going on there. Very nice. This one also, wish I could have had a little bit more black on the top there, but other than that, it also looks pretty good. You can tell it was at the end of the resin life as it didn't mix together as much as the rest. But overall, very happy with these dice. Thank you patrons so much for your support and making this video possible. If you would also like to become a patron, please check out my Patreon page and get access to some digital downloads of my files, discounts on 3DM tabletop, on all sorts of tabletop gaming goodies and miniatures for your gaming pleasure. Please like, share, and subscribe, and we will see you next time.